BDC Live. What's happening, everybody? What's going on? Glad to be here. It's your boy James tonight on BDC Live. Super excited to be here with everybody. It is myself, Dexter, and who's behind the production tonight?
We are coming back, baby.
It's
Coming
Bailey.
back. How we doing?
What's going on, Bailey? How you doing?
Doing well, man. I'm excited. I think we're going to drop a lot of valuable nuggets here for everybody today. We're going to hopefully hold down the ship while SNL and the team are out of town.
Yup, that's right. It's me and Bailey here tonight on BDC Live. No Sean and Lacey, but we still have Dexter and Dexter's blanket, so he feels nice and at home.
Yes, sir.
Sean, Lacey, the rest of the team, they are in Spartanburg, South Carolina at Sherman Lyceum, having a wonderful event, celebration. I think it's the 50th event, the 50th year of the college, the
50th
chiropractic.
Lyceum, yeah.
Got it. So we're here on BDC Live tonight. Super excited. I want to see all your comments in the chat. Let me know how you guys are doing. We're going to jump into some content tonight. But before we get into that, I got some announcements to make. Money Matters is coming up in July 28th to the 29th. And it's going to be an amazing event. Money Matters is one of the 3 workshops that we host inside of Black Diamond Club. We've got some really cool speakers that are lined up for you guys this year. And it is in Indianapolis, home of the BDC team. That's July 28th and 29th. Make sure you get your tickets for Money Matters. And coming up in just a couple weeks, Indianapolis is hosting VCon, which is Gary Vaynerchuk's premier event. And on the eve of, I think it's May 19th, Friday, May 19th, we're hosting the Over the Top Mastermind. On the heels of VCon, we've got David Meltzer, Michael Chandler, Sean Dill, Jim Quick, and Austin Eckler. This is going to be a crazy event, and it's going to be at one of my favorite restaurants here in the Indianapolis area at Prime 47 in Carmel, the Carmel one.
The Carmel. We need to make sure that's straightened out. We need to make sure that's there.
The Carmel one. So if you're interested in this, come out to Indy. Make sure you get in touch with Bailey. He can point you in the right direction. There's only a few spots left for that. It's almost sold out, right?
Yeah, we're very close to selling that out. I believe we're getting close to our marker, but make sure you get in contact with us. Obviously, me, so I can keep my job.
Yes, we want to keep Bailey employed. So I want to go ahead and put yourself back up on the screen, Bailey. I want to shout out our sponsors for BDC Live, Waitlist Workshops, and the Regen Group. Thank you guys so much for sponsoring BDC Live. Couldn't do this without you guys. So tonight we're going to be talking about some content, and just to give me an idea of where everybody is at, let me know down in the comment section if you guys are posting content, and if you are, how often are you posting, and where are you posting your content? Let me know down in the comment section whether you're posting once a day on Facebook, whether that's 3 times a day on TikTok. Maybe you're sending out a weekly or monthly newsletter to your email list. If you're writing blog articles, let me know down in the comment section. Post that just so we can get an idea of what everybody's doing. And I want to say, regardless of whether you're posting content, you don't have any out there, or whether you're posting very frequently, I hope that tonight's tips will really help you wherever you're at in that process. So this will help me kind of guide what you guys are posting and where we can pick up. And also I want to say, we'll go through some tips, and then at the end, if you have questions, then Bailey and I will tackle those.
Do a little Q&A at the end for you.
Yep. Cool. All right, so I see some folks posting 2 to 3 times a day on Facebook and Instagram, doing some weekly blogs. Facebook and Instagram. Okay, got it.
There we go. Susie Schulman right there.
Okay.
6 times a week. Okay.
All right, there we go. So we've got some content creators here
Yeah.
on BDC Live. That's awesome. That's really good to see. I want to give you guys all the credit for creating content and posting online. So let's go ahead and jump into some of tonight's tips. And tip number one is to actually understand the why behind creating content. Because there's a lot of different things that you can be doing as a business owner, whatever it is that you're doing with your personal brand, taking care of your family, doing all the other things that you have to do in life. And you might think that content is the last thing that you want to be doing. And so I just want to give you a couple reasons why you should be, why you need to be creating content if you have a business or a personal brand. Reason number one is that content helps you to become more discoverable. One of the mentors that I watch and listen to talks about how people want your service. Whatever it is that you offer, people already want that. The problem is they don't know that you exist. And this also goes inside of what Sean and Lacey talk about, how the best musicians, the best dog groomers, the best producers, the best artists, clinicians, all of that are live in obscurity. People don't know who they are simply because they don't embrace the concepts of marketing and sales. And creating content falls into that marketing category, letting people know that you exist, that you have something to offer the world. And so if that's you, then embracing the concept of marketing and creating content only helps you to become more discoverable so that people can engage with whatever offer that you have and you can serve them and bring more value into the world. That's reason number one. Reason number two is that there's an imbalance of attention and supply, which is content. So let's do a very short lesson in economics. We have supply and demand. So demand is the attention, and the attention is the commodity right now. Actually, Gary Vaynerchuk talks a lot about this. Attention is a commodity that's being traded on all of these different platforms. So when you think about most people, they work or go to school, they eat, they sleep, they take care of their family. But what are they doing with the rest of their time? A lot of it, for most people, is spent on a handful of different platforms. We're talking about social media and streaming apps like Netflix and Hulu, all of that stuff. So that's where people's attention is. And so the marketers and the business owners are trying to capture that attention, which makes it the commodity. And right now, in this present moment, there's a lot of demand, which is the attention, and not enough supply. And anytime that you have an imbalance of more demand than supply, therein lies a business opportunity. And so, for all the people who have a business, who have a personal brand, there is your opportunity to create content, to be the supplier, to be the producer in this market. And so, those are the two reasons why we need to be creating content. And the more that you do that, the better off you will be. Anything to add on that, Bailey?
Oh man, I cannot say it any better than you did right there, James. You take the reins here. This is the man himself, as you guys know. Let me put myself in here real quick. James has actually taught me quite a bit since I've been on my personal brand journey. Just with our back ends and what we do, this is the man right here that does it for us and is teaching our team doing it as well. So I cannot thank him enough for what we're doing here, and I think you guys should listen into what he's saying. So,
I appreciate that, Bailey.
yes, sir. Yes, sir.
I don't care what they say about you. No, I'm just teasing. Point number two is this tip here is just kind of one method, one way to create content, especially when we're trying to balance between long form and short form. So the strategy that we're really adopting here for the personal brand of Sean and Lacey and Black Diamond Club is to create long form content in the form of YouTube videos, podcast, live stream interviews like the one you're watching right now, posting that, and then chunking it down, chopping up all of that long form into smaller pieces for social media. This does a couple things for you. Number one, it helps you to put your content on the largest platform, video platform that there is, which is YouTube, which is the second largest search engine in the world behind Google. The second thing, Sean and Lacey always talk about the compounding effect of time. And while you can sit down and create one podcast, you can sit down and create one monologue YouTube video, it also, that one input can create several outputs for you in the form of short form video, vertical video for TikTok, Instagram Reels, YouTube Shorts, all of that. And it doesn't require you to go and record each one of those types of videos every time that you want to make a post. Appreciate that. So basically what I would do is record your long form content and then yourself or have someone pull out the highlights for then, so that way you can post that on social media. And I know there's people on here who are already doing that. And I see someone on here, Dr. Paula Ruffin. I want to give you a shout out because you're doing this, all of these long form pieces of content, YouTube videos, you're doing live stream, podcast interviews, and doing it very consistently, I would say, more than most people do. And so I just want to give you props there. If you haven't already, make sure you go check out Dr. Paula Ruffin's YouTube channel. She's been crushing it, growing her channel, and it's only going to be a snowball effect. I also see the Prime Podcast on here, Dr. Skip Weiss and Dr. Julie Weiss putting out their podcast. They just dropped one today with David Meltzer. That was an awesome interview. Make sure you go check out the Prime Podcast as well. And so there's tons of examples of people that we can learn from. And so those are just two that I wanted to highlight in this one. Moving on to point number 3, here are some tools to help you repurpose your content. One that you've probably heard me talk about before, if we've had a conversation, is Descript. Descript is what I like to call the video editor for non-video editors. And it works best with talking head content like this, where you're speaking words, you're having a conversation, that type of thing. With Descript, each video that you upload to the platform is automatically transcribed. And you get to edit that transcription like it was a Google Doc or a Word document. And that makes it really easy for folks who maybe don't have the experience with video editing to edit their videos so that they can post it on social media, YouTube, all the others. You can also add captions and sound effects inside of Descript. It's a really cool tool, and they continue to build it up and improve the platform. Basically every month, there's a new feature that's coming out with Descript. That's a regular app that I use to edit content. Oh yeah, I like that. Make sure you go check out Descript.
There we go.
The next tool is Get Munch. Now, Josh Matthews inside of the Black Diamond Club group dropped this one, I think maybe a few weeks ago, maybe a month ago. And Get Munch is a really cool AI tool. So basically what you can do with this is take your long form YouTube video, podcast, and it will automatically go in and highlight some of the clips and spit those out for you. So just imagine you record a 10-minute video and you upload it to this platform. It will automatically go find 6, 7, 30-second clips for you to then be able to post on social media. This will save you a ton of time. I will say it is not perfect. However, some of the clips that it pulls would be some of the clips that I would pull myself. So just imagine being able to take one of the steps out of the process or allowing that step to be so much more efficient and faster. So Get Munch, I think it's getmunch.com. So go check that one out. And the last tool is CapCut. This is another video editing platform. This is great for mobile creators. So if you like to create things with your phone, videos with your phone, and you use TikTok, Instagram Reels, this is a really good application to use. It is free, by the way. They also have a desktop version as well. So I would check that one out because there's a lot of really cool video editing features that are already in that program that are quite, I would say, easier to do than some of the traditional video editing platforms. So I would check out those three: Descript, GetMunch, and CapCut. Moving on to tip number 4 is to amplify your best performing content. So I know there's folks in here who actually, let me take a look at some of these comments. I'm just trying to stay up with all these you guys are posting in here.
And we got
Showing
Cassidy
Paula
saying
love.
she says she uses Munch.
Oh yeah, yep. I saw Ryan Bones had posted asking about that as well. So that was pretty cool. Okay, I just want to make sure I didn't miss anything.
Can someone spell
CapCut.
CapCut? Yeah.
CAP. Yep, there we go. CapCut. CapCut. Cool.
CAPUT.
CAPCUT.
Yep, there we go. Boom.
Yep. Cool. All right.
Boom, baby.
So amplifying your best performing content. When you're posting content, you're going to have organic posts. That just means that you're posting it organically on the platform, and depending on how good the piece of content is, the platform will send it out and expand your reach. And if you look at your analytics on the platforms, some are going to perform better than others. I would say probably about 10% of the videos that you post will outperform the rest. Now, you can be really consistent, but when it comes to amplifying your best performing content, probably 10%, the top 10% are going to be the ones that you want to amplify. And when it comes to amplifying, this is as simple as boosting the post to expand your reach, or actually setting up a full backend ad campaign, whether that's on Facebook, TikTok, Google, that'll help drive traffic, leads, conversions into your business. So again, adding to the benefits of creating content organically, one, you have the organic reach, but then two, on the best performing pieces can then be used and leveraged to drive more traffic and sales revenue into your business. And one of the things that for us here at Black Diamond Club, we've been able to do is finally get on the list to work with this guy named Chris Chung. He is someone who runs the back-end ads for some of the big names in the entrepreneurial space. And he had probably the longest wait list to get onboarded with him. And just a couple weeks ago, we were able to get onboarded. And we now have permission, we have the go-ahead to be able to make introductions to folks who want to get plugged in with Chris. So if that's something of interest to you, send me an email at james@blackdiamondclub.com, and I can make an intro for you and Chris to maybe get on a phone call and see how he can help you out. Number 5, to wrap up our points, is to just start. Just start creating content. And I'm going to say a couple things, but then I want Bailey to come in and add some of his color commentary on this. But just start. Your first videos are going to be your worst videos. If you haven't been posting content, then I know there's a lot of different things that you have to overcome to do it, from the type of equipment and just kind of the mental and maybe the fear of judgment or fear that you don't look good or sound good. I understand that. But I would just give yourself the slack, give yourself the grace to create content, to get better and exercise that muscle. Because at the end of the day, going back to point number 1, why are we creating content in the first place? It's so that people can discover you and what you have to offer. And there is a business opportunity with the supply and demand. And overall, I don't think I've heard anybody say that has really put time and effort into being consistent on social media. I don't think anybody has regretted doing that. It might have cost them a decent amount of money. It might have cost them time. But those who have really implemented it and allowed that to help their business, I don't think anybody would say, oh, no, I tried doing content and it wasn't for me. It didn't work. I wish I wouldn't have done that. So I would just challenge you to just start. And one little thing that I would like to do is drop in the comment section, whether you've never posted a piece of content ever or you don't post very often, or maybe you're posting 6 times a week. What's something that you can do to improve your content process, your strategy, the tools that you use? Do something, challenge yourself, and put that in the comment section. One thing that you can do within a week's time that you can report back next week on BDC Live. I want to know, post that in the comment section. Let's hold each other accountable. Let's encourage each other to continue to grow in this content creation process. But Bailey, what do you have to say about that?
Man, James, you said it perfectly yourself. I know we talk about it like, we go over a lot of things when it comes to social media and how I feel, and being organic, being raw, being consistent. And I was at that moment not so long ago where I let it go and I stopped, and I regret it. And it's learning experience. So yeah, being consistent. It's not going to be sexy the first times, and who really remembers your first couple pieces of content? You're not looking at Alex Hermosi or David Meltzer's first couple videos. It's what makes you. It's what's going to help you get to the top, reach more an audience, highlight you as a personal brand, open up doors for you. So it's really there's no downside to posting who you are and what you're doing. I totally agree with James, and he's actually helping me with mine, like I said. So I'm very grateful for what he's giving you guys, these nuggets. I said it in the comments. I think he could charge for this, but he's very nice and graceful, and he's gonna give you these golden nuggets for free today on BDC Live. So we gotta give him a very good. Oh, wrong button, but but that's how I feel. So more on that, definitely. But yeah, we got a couple people in the comments here that say learning TikTok, checking out the stuff here,
Learning TikTok,
Paula's chopping it up.
get chomped. Do our first YouTube live stream. I love that,
Yeah,
Tina. That's great.
So basically, yeah, you guys are all business owners and you guys provide a service, and really you want to highlight who you are as a person. And I tell a lot of people too, especially at the events, as I get to know a lot more of you, you aren't just your business. You have other things. I tell Lacey, one thing I do tell Lacey all the time, I'm like, you're human. You like to cook. Why don't you post more of your cooking? Or, Lacey looks, I call it. She likes to dress nice and show off that. So there's way more angles and way more different sides of you that you might not even know. So, and you'll find that, and you'll find different niches, and you'll never know. So, I mean, James has got one right here, and, and we wouldn't have known if we haven't hopped on here and did this. So,
Sure.
it's perfect. So let me drop a.
Oh yeah, you got to do that for yourself, man, for sure. If I had a button over here, I'd press
Yeah,
that for
this
you.
is James' button right here. This is James' button right there.
There was a question in here from Jen Troy, I believe. Yeah, do you record a video, edit, then post, do lives, or both? It really is up to you. I would say, again, using that framework of creating long form content, whether that's a YouTube video, a podcast interview, a live stream, make that your focus, make that your pillar content, and then you can chop it up and edit it for social media. And so I would try a couple of different things. You might like one, like doing a monologue like this, where you're just kind of sharing your thoughts, providing value. It might be easier for you to do an interview where you're interviewing someone else, extracting the value out of them, or the vice versa, someone asking you questions and getting the information and value out of you. You might like having guests and doing things virtually. You might like being kind of the man or woman on the street, going around talking to random people, or kind of showing what things you're doing and what you're up to in your community. So I would say experiment with the different types of content and the styles, and then you'll find something that you really like and resonate with. And once you find that, just double down on it. All right. Should we draw some names?
We can draw some names. We should, actually.
We've got $500 to give away tonight.
$500.
$500 to give away tonight.
The canasta is in hand. We can get it going here.
Yes. $500 tonight. 5 Benjamins, 5 digital Benjamins, or a small piece of Bitcoin.
Yeah.
We've got that. Bailey, go ahead and give us the 5 names, and then we'll do them one by one.
Okay, gotcha. Let me search through this. I know it needs to be greased up a little bit more, you know?
Yep. If you're on this live transmission and you're wondering, how do I get a piece of the $500? Well, you've got to be inside the Black Diamond Club. Everybody who is in Black Diamond Club is eligible to win tonight's raffle. They have to be on and present and let us know within 30 seconds that they are live here with us. So make sure right now, if you're listening to this and you haven't made a comment, you're not sure if you can comment, go ahead and post one right now just to make sure. That way, if your name is called, then you can be right there to claim your winnings.
There we go. I like that. We got some. Do we have some hype up in the comment section here? Come on.
Let's go.
Where's our people at? Where? I don't know if they want to see a winner. I actually pulled 6 out at first. I put 1 back. Sorry if it was you.
that number 6.
So,
man.
yeah, hey, no numerology related there. So there we go. First name. Let me get the.
Got to get the timer.
Let me get that timer right here so I can come back. Boom. Okay. First name, Adam Funk. I'm gonna give you a
Adam
couple
Funk.
extra seconds there.
Adam Funk, man, I like that name.
That's a good name.
Adam, are you here?
Is he funky enough to be in here,
Adam
or did he funk up? I don't know. Did he? Where's
Let's
he at?
hope not.
Where's he at?
Where is he at? Adam Funk.
I tried to give him a couple more
Uptown
seconds.
Funk.
Yeah.
Adam Uptown Funk.
Oh.
Oh no. No Adam. Sorry, Adam.
Adam.
Man, I
Oh,
really
my-
wish it was him. That's a cool name.
It's a great name. Adam, unfortunately.
We would have had to play a funk song if he
Uptown,
won.
If we could have got copyright, we could
Yeah.
have played the Bruno Mars in here. It would have been all right. Oh. We'll go dive right into the next one here. Let me round up the Jeopardy music again.
Name number 2 is
Brandy. Oh, finger over it. Reset.
Brandy.
Kinnear.
Brandy Kinnear.
She is, I'd say, she was here
Brandy
at
Kinnear.
Austin. She came to Austin. She's
Okay.
fairly new.
Fairly new in BDC.
Fairly new
Okay.
BC. Yeah,
Let's hope that she's on. Brandy.
I thought.
Brandy Kinnear.
Where's she at? Where's she at?
I can hear the Tennessee Whiskey song in my head. Brandy.
Brandy. Oh no.
No luck for Brandy.
Hey, where is that noise at? Where's the?
The womp womp
Yeah.
womp. Sorry, Brandy.
No.
Maybe next
no,
time.
Sorry. All right. You want to keep going?
Let's
You got
keep
any
it
more
going.
Dimes drop. All right.
Let's keep it going. Name number 3. Who
Name
we
number
got?
3. You have a chance. If your name is Chris Carr, you have 30
Chris
seconds.
Carr.
Derek Carr's brother, maybe.
Chris Carter.
Come on.
Chris
come on
Carr.
down. Where's
Where
he
you at, Chris? Chris, are you here?
The wrong
Chris
Chris.
Carr.
Christine said the wrong Chris.
Oh, man.
Oh.
Chris for
How many people
short.
do we have on here? 50? 54? Okay.
Oh, man. No luck for Chris.
I don't have the noise, but that's like a wong wong wong. That's like a Snoopy. All right, we're loading it up again. We're gonna do this.
2 more names.
2 more names.
We got to get one.
back to back to back. Next name is Colby Johnson.
Colby Johnson.
Colby Johnson.
Jack Johnson.
Come on. Sounds kind of like a UFC fighter name, right?
Colby
That's
Johnson.
fine. Colby Covington. A little bit. We know a couple of those guys.
Colby Johnson. Are you
Where you
here?
at? Where you at? No bueno. That's exactly right, Brian. That's exactly right. Where are they?
¿Dónde estás?
No.
Man.
no.
Womp womp womp. I'm so used
There
to
we go.
hearing
Yeah,
that
no,
noise.
That's usually the noise. We're missing the noise. I could have went Bruce Buffer there, but I don't think that would have fit.
All right, last name of the night, Bailey.
Come
Let's
on.
see if we can get one here.
Come on. I got a good feeling about this. Jonathan Upledger. Upledger?
Jonathan Upledger.
Uplegger.
Uplegger.
Come on, Jonathan. Where you at? Where you
Jonathan.
at? This is the last name. Too many C's. That's what he said. This is rigged. Oh no. I mean, yeah. Just 2 out of 5. Not terrible. Not terrible.
Jonathan, are you here?
Where's he at? Does anyone see him? Come on. Womp. Oh, there we go. Aaron said womp womp
Womp womp. From the comments
Oh,
section.
appreciate you, Aaron.
Womp
Thank you.
womp womp.
Oh, you're gonna need to update the literature.
I'm gonna do everybody. If you could do me a favor and help, let's help Bailey because a couple weeks ago Bailey went through it with the technology. It wasn't his fault. It wasn't his fault. Some of the settings on the computer needed updating. So if you can do me a favor, let's all help Bailey. On the 3, Bailey and I are gonna smile. I want you to take a screenshot of this and let Sean Lacey know that Bailey did a killer job on production.
Yes, sir. Let's do it, man.
Bailey. All right, let's do this on 3. Let's.
James and I, Hyman, we gotta get Dex. Come here, Dex. We'll get in the picture.
Dexter's like, I'm ready to
No.
eat.
Yep.
All right, let's give them a smile so we can.
There we go, like that. Boom.
like that.
Come on, we need some screenshots. To know that we crushed it, to know
Yes.
that James brought the bombs, to know that we got some good content. I appreciate you guys. As you know, I got a little bad case with the technology the other day. If you guys were here, but today seemed like it went pretty flawless. I'd say James dropped the bombs with you. How do you want to close out, James? You know, this is essentially we can go ahead and go. I think we have enough. Look at that. We're getting some hype in the comments too, baby. There we go.
I appreciate you, Bailey,
Hey,
tuning in, helping out produce on this show. So
appreciate you. You taught me. So
we one smart person could teach another smart person how to do anything. That's a quote from Sean. One thing I always remember. So thank you guys.
That's a bomb. That's a bomb right there.
Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We will see you next week on BDC Live. Sean Lacey will be back. We'll be here, and we will see you next time. Thank you guys so much.
Cut this off.